Well, hello everybody. Thank you ever so much for joining me back on the channel. It's TFG March, and we are back with another episode of DrainSim. In the first episode, we did the tutorial. We cleaned out the market and obviously did the magnet fishing as well. And now we are moving on to the next mission, which is to head up into the forest. 4:30 in the morning. Deep water on the street, large diggable areas, recommended barriers, pumps, sight light, and a shovel. So we won't take our squeegee with us. We will take our shovel. Won't take a bucket. The rake, I doubt we'll need that. Wrench, no. Vacuum, absolutely not. Pump, yes. Generator, I'm taking 2 generators with me. I did buy another one. And we're taking the Pump Mark II with us as well, which we purchased as well, just off camera before I started recording. So yeah, that's the Pump Mark II as well. In terms of the inflatable barriers, I'm taking 2, but I am wondering whether I should take a 3rd. Actually, do you know what? Let's take 4. And the reason why I want to take 4 is just in case some of these areas are a little bit difficult to barricade against with how the water flows, because you do have to think of the physics as well. That's one thing I've learned about this game. So I think we're pretty much good to go. We do have some lights, which is fine. That's all good. So yeah, prepare to dig. Okay, here we are in the forest. We've obviously got all of our stuff, which is great. What I'm going to do first of all is just grab all of my barriers, and that's 3, and let's grab our 4th. Let's grab our lights. Because I'm going to want those. I'm going to want both pumps. And yeah, let's grab that one as well. And I'm going to want the Jenny. Okay, perfect. The shovel can wait. The first thing I want to do is I want to find out where the water source is coming from. Obviously, I can already see it's coming from up the top of this mountain, so this will be the place to barricade once we can get up there. Okay, right, so let's have a look here. It looks pretty flat, to be honest, in terms of the dirt that's here. So I'm thinking what we could do is just put a wait a minute, let's not do that. Let's put some pumps down first. So we'll put a pump down. Yeah, we'll put a pump down here. Just drop that off. And we'll put another pump down next to it. And we'll just drop that off. And then what we can do is we can then spread our barricades all the way along, or as far along as they're willing to go. And we need to attach the hose to the pump. And I'm thinking possibly another barricade here. Just along here, basically, and we shall see how that improves things. Right, okay, so that's that bit done. Let's get our Jenny out, and we'll throw that there. Power cords, we don't have any of those. Oh wow, we actually swim. Oh, that's cool. Well, sort of. Oh no, we do swim. Oh, that was awesome, that light that just came through there. That was really cool. I did have a mess around with my graphics settings. I basically whacked everything up just to see what it looks like. Hopefully it looks better than it did. We'll find out. Right, okay, let's grab the cord. So we're going to need that. And at least it's daylight now, so I can sort of half see what I'm doing. Let's grab that to there. Let's grab... Oh, no. Okay. Let's grab that one to there. Perfect. Let's turn that on. Turn that on. Turn that on. And now what should happen is these will both inflate, and then with any luck, they will stop the water from entering that area. That's the hope. So as long as we can get it to do that, then that's all good. Obviously we do have another 2 of these, so if I need to maybe spread one around here, for example, then that's fine. Once these are inflated, you can then remove the pumps, because obviously these are then fully inflated and you no longer need them. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. Oh, this is much better already. Okay, so I think for now that will be okay. One of them has just... Yeah, they both disconnected now. So that's good. That means that they are both fully inflated. So leaving that there, let's just leave that there for a minute. Let's just turn that off. Right, okay, so all that other water is now making its way down here. So what I want to do is grab another one of these and throw it along here, like so. Plug it into here, like that. And then I want to grab a power cable. Throw that in there, like that. Turn this on, and turn this on. Yeah. So that then inflates this, and that will stop the rest of the water from entering this little area here and heading off down there. And then, once that's been done, then we can look to focus on this little area here, and I can just put another one sort of straight across. In fact, you know what? I can do that now, can't I? Because I've still got another pump that's now not in use. So let's do that. So we'll drag this all the way here, like that. There we go. We can throw... Oh, actually, we can throw it in there, can't we? Okay, super. So that has helped tremendously on that side. This side... I'm wondering whether or not this should have come further out, really. Because that's still quite a heavy stream there. We do have... No, we don't have any more. So, we could deflate that. Let's do that. Okay, so I've moved it a little bit further over. Hopefully, that will solve the issue. We will find out shortly. Once this inflates. Yep. Do you know what? I think we've done pretty good there. Perfect. Yep, that'll do me nicely. Right, okay. Now then. We need to work out kind of how we're going to get... Ah, wait a minute. I can already see something over here. This should assist... Where's our shovel? I know we brought one. We live by the truck? Yes. We did. Right. So what we can do is dig here. Dig all this dirt out the way and get all this to go basically down there. That's the plan. This hasn't worked, has it? Right. I mean, it's stopped it on one end, but it hasn't stopped it on... Yeah, it's stopped, but then, of course, it's pushing all the water down here, isn't it? Which isn't kind of what we wanted. Right, okay, that's a bit of an issue. Okay, look, we'll return to that idea in a brief moment. What I want to do first of all is have a look and see, because I know that there is a drain around here somewhere. Ah, right, so you need a shovel for this drain. Right, okay, so let's see if we can dig into this. Oh, we can. Oh, no, we can't. Why can't we? That doesn't seem to be working. Okay, so that isn't working. Basically, it won't let me dig up the dirt while I'm swimming, is effectively what's happening. So I think what we need to do is wait until this has done enough work to clear the majority of the street, and then what we can do is then we can kind of stand up and just dig this out. That would be the best, because at the moment I'm still swimming and that's not assisting me really. I am still a little annoyed that this hasn't worked. It's starting to seep down through the rest of it now, which is a bit annoying. Are we able to dig? No, none of this is diggable. So okay, so let's deflate this one. I think we are in business. I think we've done just enough to get this able to be drained. Let's have a look. See how close we are to getting this kind of fully cleared if we can. It's quite difficult sometimes to move your character about, but okay, that's much better. Now we've made some real ground into this. We've been able to get the most of this dirt out of the way, and it's now flowing all the way into the drain, which is great. As I say, sometimes it is quite difficult to get it to kind of do what you want it to do. I did try and rectify the problem up here, and it's obviously not worked very well. This did not kind of inflate the way I wanted it to, so we're going to have another go at this. I'm just going to drag this all the way down here, and I'm going to insert it into this one. Oh, you're joking. Right, let's try that again. Let's insert it into here, if we can. can it go in this one? Surely it'd be going that one, right? And then what we can do is use our cable to there and turn it on. Right? Now see, now that one's struggling because it's sitting on top of the inflatable. Although it has inflated enough to stop the water. Perfect. Okay. So it's all clearing out. It's clearing out down here. This is working just fine. Let me try and dig a little bit more of this. Okay, this is working really well. So that's that bit sorted. Looks like all the water has now stopped coming down the hill. Right, while that's doing that, I want to grab the rest of the... I want to grab the pumps that I've been using. So let's do that. Let's grab that. Let's grab the Jenny. And let's grab the other pump that I had, which is here. Let's put that in that one. There we go. Right. And let's... okay, well, that'll have to do. Right, let's get it down here. And let's see what we can do about... Let's stretch into that reservoir, do you think? Okay, let's just pop that there for now. And pop that there. Let's see if we can dig... some of this out. There we go. Perfect. Hopefully. Well, there is quite a lot of water here, so I wonder if we put a Jenny here, grab this, put this in the water, put this over here, like so, like that, and then grab our cable. And take it from there, put it in there, turn that on, and turn that on. I think some of this is diggable as well. Okay, so this didn't last very long, obviously, because this was never going to be a permanent fix. Basically, we've been able to block it off on one side, but of course then the water's gone all the way down here. We haven't been able to inflate this properly, so therefore it's now all running back down the hill again, which is not ideal. So, but this street is starting to clear, so hopefully we will have done enough to get it to clear completely. I will keep an eye on it, obviously. In terms of here, this is sinking really nicely. This is doing really well. Although I am slightly concerned that it might start Although we can see the road now, which is great, and we can kind of walk on the road, so this is perfect. As I was saying, I'm kind of worried it might start to spill over into here, but I think we've done just about enough to stop that from happening. So that's okay there. Let's have a look over here and see how we're getting on. So Street 2 is slowly draining away. We do still have this area here, but what we can do is put a pump in here and we can get it to go down there into that reservoir. So that will hopefully clear that area out once this area is done. Okay, so this pump is starting to complain a bit. So let's grab him and put him there. Let's put the hose obviously down there like that. Let's grab our cable, put a cable there. Cable can go in second one, that's fine, and then we can put this one back on again like that. Man, this is a lot of work. Like, this is actually a lot of work. Like, you don't realize it. But yeah, this is like a huge amount of effort. Okay, so Street 1 has now been done, which is superb. So all that's left to do now is this second street, which actually doesn't have that much more to do. I'm going to place this a bit further back actually, and hopefully that will help. And then what I want to do is grab my Jenny, and what we can do is put the Jenny there, grab our cabling, take that over there like that, and take that one over there like that, turn that on, turn that on, and that one, and then both of those should then just head down into that reservoir that we've created already, and that should really help this water level. And it's just kind of a waiting game now. What I will do actually is I will run and grab my other light, just so I can see how I'm getting on. Let's pop it there. There we go. Now I can see what's going on. Okay, that's spilling back out into the... Just drag that further over. Right, and then this one, we are almost there, I'm happy to say. So what I've done is I've dug out a lot more of this mud here to focus the water that's coming down the mountain into the drain here. And then obviously that then obviously protects the street from obviously that water filling back up around here. So that's kind of why I've done that. Looks like there is still some of the water kind of making its way down here, but as long as we get the majority of it, right, that's all that matters. And that Street 2 is now starting to kind of drop. I don't think there's any other part of this map. No, it's Street 1 and Street 2. So obviously Street 1 has been done. So we just need to complete Street 2 now, which is here. So I've got both of them on the edge. That one's starting to struggle already. This one is still going, but this is pulling water from here. So I wonder if... potentially there. Take that there. Is that going to assist us, or...? No. Okay, that's not helped. Let's try and put that there then. Get that to go there. Let's get our cables. Let's put one there. One in there. And turn that on. There we go. That should suckle that towards there. And help that get into there. That's still struggling, so let's do the same. There we go, done. $900 and a great job for 47 minutes work. I've just looked at how long I've been recording for. My goodness me, almost an hour I've been recording for. That's incredible.
Good morning. While most of you were home keeping your socks dry, Plunger Guy was uphill clearing that forest road and redirecting the runoff. Now the water has picked a new hangout. The convenience store parking lots are completely flooded. Not ankle deep, not knee deep, more like you're not standing in that. Normally this would be prime looting territory. Small problem. Nobody can even reach the entrance. Also, who left the store door open? Because right now the only customer walking in is the flood. Stay dry.
Okay, so our next mission is the convenience store. 9 o'clock in the morning, multiple flood sections, recommended barriers, pumps, vacuum, rake, wrench, and a squeegee. Obviously, that will be for next time, guys. I'm absolutely knackered after doing all that, trying to figure out how to stop the water flow. You do really have to think. You have to think, oh, okay, so if I put a barrier here, where is the water likely to end up? So yeah, it is. It does make you think a little bit. It's not as straightforward as just putting a barrier in front of some water and it stops. So yeah, there we go. That's it for this episode. I want to thank you ever so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you'd like to like and subscribe, ring that notification bell just so you never miss an episode, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a very good day. Take it easy. Bye-bye.